Hi, Roche Reporter followers. Today, I'm here with the captain of the 1980 U.S. Miracle on Ice hockey team, Micah Ruzioni.
How you doing?
Hi, good, how are you?
Good, thanks for coming by.
Thank you, it's great to meet you.
Nice meeting you, thanks.
I just watched the movie Miracle, and Coach Brooks seemed a little bit scary. Do you think that helped make your team so great?
Well, he's a lot friendlier in the movie. He was way more intense, so they made him a little friendlier, a little happier in the movie than he was. He was a very strict coach. He was a very demanding coach, but he was a coach that we totally respected and admired. So I think it made us a better hockey team because of the way he prepared us to play.
Well, he always said again to do it again, and he always wanted you to keep on practicing.
Yes,
so.
When I look back on our success, a lot of it was because of how hard we practiced and how many of those, what we call those drills, the again and again drill, we called them Herbies. We named them after our coach.
So do you think if you didn't do them, we might not have won?
Oh, I don't think we would have won if we didn't skate the way we did and play as hard as we did. I think our conditioning was so important to our success, and the conditioning started with practice every day and working hard in practice.
Yes. And after winning the gold medal, you became such a role model. Who were your role models?
My role models were my parents. My dad was a working man. He worked 3 jobs, and my mom stayed home and took care of 6 kids. So I had great love and respect for my parents. But I also had great coaches. So I think my coaches in school, my high school football coach, my high school baseball coach, obviously hockey coaches that I had, were people that I admired and respected and helped me become not only the player I was, but the person I think I am.
That's a very good role models. They
Yes.
sound like very important to your life.
Very important to my life, and hopefully I'll be that role model for my kids.
Yes. What's the most valuable life lesson you've learned throughout your career?
I think the most thing that I've learned, the one lesson is about hard work. My dad always told me if you work hard, you can accomplish anything. And I think that was kind of something that followed me as a player. Any coach who coached me, if you asked them what kind of player I was, they would say that I was probably one of the hardest working players on the team. So I think that's an important quality to have, not only as an athlete, but in life in general.
I very much agree. You need to work hard if you want to get anything in life.
Absolutely.
It's a very important quality, which goes back to your role models, too.
Yeah, I think that's things they instilled in me.
Yes. And I know that you're the Director of Athletics at Boston University, and I would love to hear more about what you're doing now.
Well, my role here, my title actually is Director of Special Outreach. So I do a variety of things for the university. I meet with students, I meet with alumni, I meet with athletes that are being recruited to come on campus, to come to school here. I may get a call from a teacher or professor to come and talk to a class, a leadership class. I'll go around the country once in a while and do alumni events. Let's say the Boston Bruins are playing in Chicago. We may have 80 or 90 tickets for the game, and I'll fly to the game, and alumni will come to the game, and I'll do a meet and greet with the alumni. So in some ways, it's almost an ambassadorship role. I'm not here every day. I've been working here for 25 or 26 years, but I still get to do the speaking engagements that I do and golf tournaments that I like to play in. So it's a great position for me, and it's great to be around the school, around the campus, around young students and young student athletes. It's fun.
It sounds like a very fun and important role. My mom actually went here for college, and she really liked it a lot. She didn't like the athletics that much, though.
Well, the school has changed a lot over the years.
Yes.
The amenities, the dormitories that we have now. And tuition's about $68,000 a year, so it's very different than when I went to school here, and the tuition was $3,500.
Well, it's a very beautiful school.
Yes, it's great. Like I said, the new changes, the new arena, the new fields, the track and tennis center. The women's softball team has a great field to play on, and like I said, the new dormitories that they have, and the new science center, a new communication building. So the university's growing at a great rate. And actually, last year, and your mother would probably be interested in this, we had 60,000 applications.
Wow.
For 3,500 spots. So a lot of people want to come to school here.
Yes. I know that you've been asked a lot about Lake Placid, probably about 1 million times. But is there something special about your experience doing the Olympics there that you could tell me that you haven't told that many people?
Well, I think, for me, just the experience of having the Olympics in your own country is a special feeling. And there haven't been many times. Los Angeles, had them. They had them in Atlanta, they had them in Salt Lake City. And, you know, the Winter Games in Lake Placid is a very special place. If you ever went back to Lake Placid, it hasn't changed. It's, I tell people it's Pleasantville. It's like a throwback little town. You go there and you can't imagine they had an Olympic Games there. But I think in 1980, when we were there, it was so special because it is in your own country. And it was a quaint little Olympics. It's not like today. There weren't as many athletes. There weren't as many sports. So it was like a mom and pa kettle kind of Olympic Games. Everybody got to know each other. Everybody got to see each other. Spent a lot of time. You got to know all the athletes because there weren't so many of them. So it was a quaint little place that was really kind of special for that reason.
Yeah, it sounds like a very close place, like a smaller type of Olympics, but much bigger than some of the Olympics.
If you go there now, you can't imagine that they even had an Olympic Games there. It's such a small little place.
It sounds like a very nice place, like you said, Pleasantville.
Yes,
Yes.
just like Pleasantville.
I always end my interviews with the question, what's your favorite meal and dessert?
My favorite meal is probably baked stuffed lobster, and I don't eat dessert. So if I did eat dessert when I was younger, it would probably be ice cream and cake.
That sounds very good. That's like one of the ideal desserts.
Yes, perfect. You get a little of both.
Yes. What flavor ice cream would you choose?
I would do chocolate chip
I agree with that a lot.
with chocolate cake.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Ruzioni, for taking the time to this interview with me.
Well, thank you for coming down here and spending some time with me.
Thank you.
You get a little time out of school, too.
Yes. And I love your story and the message of never giving up.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.